A lot of people have been asking how the advanced key works, so I've made this video to show you, and I've put the key on the ground over there because I know that's out of range. And if I come up and walk up to the car, and I'll put this on the indicators so you can see, because they light up when the car unlocks. I'm going to put my hand under here and nothing will happen, and I can pull away and the door's locked. Now I've figured out from a series of experiments that the edge of this post is about as far away as I can put the key. So we're talking that distance, and if I put my hand under this time, it's unlocked. And if I want to lock it again, I just touch this wee square here, and I'll point this over at the indicator so you can see it. Open and then close. Swipe, and then after it's closed you've got a few seconds to do your checking, after which there we are, that's the length of time that it lets you do your checking. Right, so the key just looks the same as any other key. It's got a flip out blade on it, it's got the normal buttons that do the normal things, and once you're inside, this is where I think it gets interesting. So I'm going to set the key on the seat. I've got my engine start stop button here, and if I press this with my feet firmly on the floor, the electrics will start up. And I had music playing, so the screen is flipped out. I'm just going to turn the volume down and actually hide that away. And until I put my foot on the clutch, nothing will happen. So if I press the button one more time, the electrics will switch off. And it says, beware of safe lock, see owner's manual. Because you'll get stuck in the car if the key disappears without you. So if I switch it back on, this time I'll start it up once. So the electrics are on. I'll put my foot on the clutch and then press it again. The engine starts. If I try to leave the car while the engine's running, so stop start hasn't kicked in because it doesn't do that within the first wee while. You have to have the engine, you have to actually go somewhere before the stop start will kick in. I'm going to see what happens when I leave the range. Okay, got the key out here. So it seems that, in fact, let's put the key on the ground and try and move the car. We've got a wee symbol here that says where's the key. And if I try and put it in reverse and back out of this space, key not in vehicle, question mark. Well, let's try and back out of here. Press brake pedal to restart. Oh, it's because I don't have my seatbelt on. Okay, and we are moving. So I'll put the car back where it was. Seems like you get a warning if you have the engine running, and now hopefully the stop start will kick in. So I've driven along the road to an equally beautiful part of the loch, and I have hopefully now made the car decide that if I lift my foot off the clutch, now that I'm in neutral, it will stop, start, well, it'll stop. Okay, success. Now, I can leave the car with the key in my hand. Ignition is on. It said a second ago, key not recognised, see owner's manual. So now, if I put my foot on the clutch, automatic stop start deactivated, please restart engine manually, it said there. So let's try that one more time. Lift my foot off the clutch and back on. Please restart engine manually. So if I was to restart the engine, that would mean press this button to switch it off, and we've killed it. Beware of door safe lock, that comes up every time. And now if I try to start it again, key not recognised, because it's on the ground out there. Now this is where things get really cool. I've got the key back in the car, The engine is off because I just switched it off and it wouldn't start a second ago. I'm going to start up with my foot off the clutch so that the electrics come on. I'm going to roll down the window and I'll show you how sensitive or not the car is to whether the key is inside or outside. And I'm going to test this by trying to lock the car from the outside. So I'm going to press the button on the handle and see if the car will lock. I'm just going to set the key inside, and the safety features mean that I should not be able to lock myself inside. So I've got my hand on the button, no locking noise. I'll take the key outside with me and I'll try and press the button. Oh, hang on, it'd be a good idea if I switched the engine off actually, wouldn't it? Press the button. Locked. Put my hand inside. Open. If I sit this right on the verge, it knows that I'm inside. If I sit this just there, and I'll hold it just outside the window with one hand while I'm holding the phone, locked. And open again. Set it on the verge. Not locked. Move it beyond the verge. Locked. So it knows very precisely whether the key is inside or outside the car. And that is about everything I think I've discovered. Except for what I'm about to tell you. So the last thing I did was I held my hand outside the window, I locked the door, so as far as the car is concerned, I am gone. But I brought the key back in through the window, and I'll sit it between my legs, and just prove that the car's locked. If I try and start the engine right now, it still thinks the key's away. So I've got to remind it that I'm here by either opening it manually or sticking my hand out the window and going in between the door handle and the door. And now I get the electrics on. I guess I should do how the boot works as well. So I've got the key outside the car, I'm going to shut the door and lock it. Shut the door properly. And come round the back, still got the key in my hand. And just press normally. It opens up. Shut it back down again, and when you let go you get the two flashes to say that it's locked. Put the key down on the ground, about a step away. Still works there. Two steps. Nothing.